Hi, my name is Rob, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to scrape data from a website using a web crawler. This is my very first screencast, so my apologies if I stumble a bit or and ah. I'll try to get through this the best I can. So the first thing you're going to need to do is download import.io, which is a great scraping software. It's a very powerful tool. I'm by no means an expert with it, but I'm going to show you how to grab some data into a spreadsheet. So after you download and install it, just open up the software. I highly recommend making an account because it will allow you to use various features that aren't available if you just sign in with Facebook. So you'll see some data sets over here. If you've just installed it, you won't have any. Go to Create New Crawler. And what we want to do is get some data from justshows.com/Toronto and have these import into a spreadsheet. So copy the URL, come back into import.io and paste it into the navigation bar here. Great, so we're on the site and we tell it that I'm there. You're going to have to detect optimal settings. It's just a procedure you'll have to go through with the software. Make sure that the data is still on the browser page. We have multiple search results, so we're going to click on that. And after it loads, we will have to train the rows, to train it to recognize the rows. So, a little laggy. I'm just going to click there, train rows. Make sure you've highlighted the entire box and not just the individual criteria. I'm not sure if it matters terribly, but okay, great. So I'm just going to scroll down and check. Looks like it's got everything. I already know there's 50 results on this page, so I'm going to say that I've got all 50 rows. And now is the fun part. We have to train the columns. So I'm just going to click in here. Initially, I had clicked both of these. I kind of want to separate them just in case I maybe don't get off work until 7 p.m. and I want to see a show on the same day that I can change that in the spreadsheet later on. So I'm just going to click that, add column, and name it date. Great. And you'll see in here it's gone and intuitively grabbed all of the dates in this structured data set, which is wonderful. It's saving us so much time. Next, you're going to click Add Column and find your next criteria. I'm going to name this time. So we have date and time, add another column. We're going to call this venue. Click in there, click train. And we're just going to repeat this process a few more times. Say, oh sorry, that's not the venue at all. That's the artist. Okay, great. Add another column. Name this guest artists. It's probably just openers or other people on the show bill, but it's not the headliner, so for sake of time, we're just going to train it as guest artist. Now you'll see that it skips over rows without that piece of data, which is great. We don't want it to show up where it's not available anyway. Here we'll say venue. Grab that. And made the mistake the first time of doing this of price. That's what we're going for next. Of just clicking in on the advanced price. Now, I might want to know whether it's all ages or not when I'm purchasing tickets. Maybe I'm under 18 or whatever. So I'm going to click on all ages, and you see it grabs the ticket price as well. And I'll hit train. I don't really care if it's a new venue. It's not a new venue. Anyway, so it looks like we've got all of the columns that we need. So I'm going to hit, I've got what I need. Now this is the fun part, which is why a crawler is a little bit more powerful. It allows you to add multiple pages to the data extraction. So what I'm going to do is go to page 2. And I tell import.io, I'm there. And using the rows and columns we have previously set up, it will recognize the structured data and it will grab it just like that. You can see there. So I've got all 50 rows. Got all my columns. I've got what I need. And I can proceed to the next page. And it tells you that you need at least 5 pages, so we're just going to repeat this a few times. Add another page. We're on page 3 now. I'm there. And the amount of repetition in this process is nowhere near the copy and pasting and data cleanup that you'd have to do if you were doing this a different way. I'm not sure what kind of alternatives there are in terms of creating crawlers, but I know this is pretty efficient. You're pretty good about it. Alright, page 4. Apologize, my computer's a bit laggy, it's kind of old. Got my rows. I don't even need to check anymore. I trust that the browser's got it. Well, it showed me anyway. Great, good to know. Thank you. Import.io. Okay, so we'll go down here. And we see it goes to page 5, 6, 7, it goes on. I'm not sure exactly how many pages there are. You can check that. So I add another page, I'm there. 5th page, 50 rows. And I've got what I need. Okay. Just out of curiosity's sake, when this loads, I'm just going to click. Oh, it doesn't even take you to the end. I was just curious to see how many pages there are. Oh. Okay, well, I'm just going to add page 6. As well, because it seems there are only 6 pages. I've got what I need. Okay, great. Now I'm done training, and I upload it. And I'm just going to call this Toronto Concerts Tutorial. Great. Just wait for this to finish. Awesome. So, run the crawler. And you see we have all the pages here. Change the page depth. Change the stream type. Oh. I'm just going to leave it on simple. I don't know what all that stuff does, but I'm sure you could find out. Now, when I did this before, it said that it was going to take a crazy amount of time, which we do not have time for. But I'm guessing it's going through all the other pages on the site with similar data. Right now, it looks like we have a pretty large database of results here. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know what all that's doing, but I'm just going to click stop. Yes, I'm sure. And we're going to upload the data. Yay! Now the idea is that it would go through all similar pages with structured data of that kind available on that website and pull them all. For the sake of this tutorial, we really don't need to do that. But I'm just going to check over this data here. It looks like everything is in order. And we have about 341 rows here. So, okay, cool. Now, this is kind of fun. Initially, I had thought to download it as an Excel or a CSV, which you can do, but I decided I just wanted to click this integrate button to see what I could do with this. And it turns out you can actually kind of shortcut your way into Google Docs, which is great. Oh God, don't lag out, please. So what it'll do, it'll load your data up, and it'll give you all these options on the left here. Wow. I don't know about any of this stuff. I just want to go to Google Sheet. So, yeah, you can get your import code here by putting your password in when you sign up properly. But again, for this tutorial, I'm just going to copy this here, and it'll tell you to paste it into the formula bar in your Google Sheet. And the data will be kept up to date when refreshed in the spreadsheet. Cool. I'm probably not setting it up properly, but I will figure out how to do that at a later date and maybe come back and do another screencast. Maybe. So here's the formula bar. I grabbed that, and I'm just going to paste it in here, and it already recognizes that it's a table. And hit enter. And oh, interesting. Oh, my API key is not validated, which means I just have to go back in here and put my password in. Wow, it's typing way slower than I typed. Okay. All right, there. So now that I've got my API key, it should let me do this. It worked last time, so it should work this time. That's why you need to sign up and make an account properly. Otherwise, it won't let you do this fun stuff. Oh, great. All right, so here we go. Here's all of our data. You'll probably need to do some minor cleanup, just with widths and stuff. Awesome. Well, I don't think it loaded all the results, but it might have created multiple pages or something. I don't know. I'm not sure how to look around in here, but yeah, so we got it. Sheet 1. Oh, I don't know. All sheets. Oh, it's good. It's only got one sheet. All right. Well, that's pretty much my screencast. Thank you for watching, and I hope to use this tool more in the future. I hope it was helpful.